can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they don't even see.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Cam Akers. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a run with Akers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Going up top for Cup. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
A run, first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
He's brought down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bills' 30-yard line.
Play fake. Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
Winston
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Finding Knox there, complete.
Winston.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it should be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And down he goes, brought down the Raiders sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Complete.
It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first. It's out, it's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Winston to throw it this time. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. That'll be complete to Cook.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and long for Winston. Pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He's got him in, complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Cam Akers. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Play action now. Winston. And this one incomplete. There's too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And he's got his man Hilton. They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The first down throw for Winston. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down, Winston again. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 47.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some space here. 20! And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come down.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack. Winston, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. There's his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Bills.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
That's Franklin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Winston. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cooper. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the...
And his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
They had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action. Winston. Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, understanding where the receiver is running his route, allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. Oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up here at 29. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Raiders 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this time he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Winston going deep here for Parker. His pass is intercepted for the third time today. Off by Von Bell.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here.